Okay, this was an impromptu trip to Washington, D.C. I was actually driving from Jersey to Virginia when I realized I was 17 minutes away from the White House, so I decided to go by and check it out. And it actually was smaller than what I thought. So I thought that was it. That's not the White House. That's like a treasury place. So I kept walking down 16th Street, and they had it blocked off, Pennsylvania Avenue. And the weather was pretty good. But yeah, this is in front of the White House. And I had to get my picture snapped in front of the White House. Yeah, pretty small. Everybody was visiting. That cop, I had to take the camera out on him because he was being rude for no reason. He actually tapped his gun, but I should have had my camera out earlier.
This should be the
But
White House because
I
it's
didn't let
bigger.
that stop me because,
It probably
God
is.
watches over me. So I kept walking. When I was driving, I actually passed this place that had a lot of, um, they had a lot of waterfalls. So I wanted to get back down there and see it. But these are some of the attractions that I was looking at as I walked. And it was pretty good exercise. These buildings are built to last, honey. The wind resistant buildings. Our homes need to be made out of this material. Really does. Organization of America. Sturdy, strong looking buildings. I took a lot of pictures. That's the monument. And this was the showstopper. This is what I passed on 17th Street when I was driving, and I had to walk back because I was like, that is so pretty. We didn't come to conquer. We came to restore. So the monument is there. And then you go around this corner. Wow. So nice. It wasn't too hot. It wasn't too cold. The weather was perfect. Everybody was enjoying it. I love waterfalls, fountains. So walking to get a better view. Atlantic. And on the other side it says Pacific. So they have the 50 states, and they're surrounded by the Atlantic and the Pacific Ocean. And that's so cute. Whoever built that was really smart. Look at that. It's so pretty. Wow. I'm originally from Alabama. But now I live in Tennessee. Had to take a picture of that. Nice. And I am a veteran, so it's in honor of veterans. So had to get a picture from every angle. The heroism of our troops was matched by the armed forces of the nations that fought by our side. They observed the blows. We really did. I just took a lot of pictures. The birds were even beautiful. Whoever built this really did detail work. They really did great detail work. An artiste. That's the trees were even beautifully organized. It was just a nice feeling to be out there. It felt so good, peaceful. Everybody was enjoying it. It's just something about the water that brings the calm. I look kind of crazy because it was a last minute decision to stop, but I'm glad I did. Once in a lifetime for me. Wow, okay. It's like every angle, the detail was perfect. The ducks were enjoying the water. That was a nice little walk, too. I was tired. Getting closer. They wasn't paying us any attention. They was just enjoying their little day. Like, we're used to you humans. This is a beautiful picture right here. And I didn't even realize what was in this building because it was my first time seeing it. I took a picture from that angle. I said, this is beautiful. It's kissed by the sun. So I'm getting closer. Yeah, I stopped to see those fountains, and I didn't even realize that I was in front of the Lincoln Center. I didn't even realize it. I just saw people walking up there, so I walked up there too. Just enjoying my day. It's like, oh, this is so pretty. Kept walking closer. Like, what are they looking at? And I realized, wow, this is what they're looking at. The Lincoln Monument. I'm telling you, I didn't realize where I was. All I know was I was walking to see the fountains, and I just kept walking because everybody else was walking, and I end up here. It wasn't even planned. It's like the only free bleep, 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 you know. Amazing. So me being a veteran and black, I kind of feel free, you know. I do. I feel free. So this is kind of like, I don't know the words, but it's kind of like, I don't want to get too political with my views because I know everybody don't have the same views, so I'll just keep that to myself. But this is some beautiful artwork. Amazing. So you have to at least do it once, you know. Do it once for your lifetime. And that water just makes it peaceful. And you think about the veterans like resting in peace, victory at sea. It all makes sense. And I was in the Navy, so that makes sense for me too. As far as the weather, it couldn't have been a more perfect day. I think it was around like 74. The best time to vacation is like spring. Like summer is too hot, so spring and fall is the best time to vacation. And this was kind of exciting. They were leaving the White House. Secret Service. He was all serious. So on my way back, they had unsecured the street, so you were able to walk closer to the White House. And that's the building dedicated to arts. That was very nice. It's on 16th Street, 1600th Avenue, Pennsylvania Avenue.
Yeah.
So when I first walked by, all this was secured. You could, but now they open it up. I don't know what event was happening.
Okay.
Like I said, that was impromptu for me, so I just stopped there. So when Trump said it was a little place, he wasn't kidding. It's like, I guess since it was built first, I guess, in all the other buildings, and this was really nice. That clock right there. I was looking for my car, and my phone said I can't find your car, so I thought that was funny. Save deposit. These tall buildings close to each other. I thought that was interesting. I got on this bus called the Circular, and it is free in Washington, D.C. So if you ever see the Circular, the red one, you can get on there for free. The other bus was like $2. And it's my first time eating at Five Guys was in DC, and it's probably my last because that burger was expensive. It was good, but it was expensive. So I think like $10 to $12 for one burger. I thought this was interesting. Suitland, that's what they call it in DC, because everybody wearing suits. And then I stayed at the presidential suite, and I haven't seen that timer in years. So someone suggested I go by the Pentagon, and I'm thinking I didn't want to go in there. It would have been more interesting had I flown over it.